6:48, time for the morning rush. An Albuquerque man accused of running over and killing a church security guard is scheduled to face a jury. Mark Ward is accused in the murder of 61-year-old Daniel Bourne. Police say that Bourne was found dead in a nearby arroyo with what appeared to be drag marks from a car, along with his belt, phone, and gun missing. Ward is charged with first-degree murder. Day 3 of the involuntary manslaughter trial against movie armorer Hannah Gutierrez begins this morning. Prosecutors called a cell phone expert to the stand, highlighting a text message from Gutierrez the night before the shooting on the movie set of Rust, where she wrote about smoking and getting high. Gutierrez's trial is scheduled to resume this morning at 8:30. The search for the suspect at the center of a long SWAT standoff in northeast Albuquerque continues this morning. Yesterday, officers were called to an apartment complex near Montgomery and Tramway after a man barricaded himself inside following a call about a domestic incident. After spending hours at the scene, officers were unable to find the suspects when they finally entered the apartment. Zoe.
We are looking at a very windy afternoon ahead of us with a few northern mountain snow flurries picking up overnight tonight. But the winds and the warm temperatures will be the biggest story today, near record-breaking heat before cooler and windier weather arrives into tomorrow.
The village of Taos Ski Valley will soon have a dispensary after village officials approved the first cannabis license. Bighorn Weed opened its doors last spring in Taos, offering locally sourced farm goods and cannabis. Now the owner is expanding, opening up the business for delivery inside the Taos Ski Valley. Well, Albuquerque Public Schools is inviting you to attend the first of 2 public meetings on their budget for the next school year. That meeting will be held this evening at 6 at the Bonifacio Professional Development Complex on Louisiana. That meeting will also be live streamed on the APS Board of Education YouTube channel. Well, the City of Santa Fe's Finance Committee is set to consider the next phase of the city's LED streetlight conversion project. Under the agreement with the PNM, the city would spend more than $550,000 to convert more than 1,000 PNM-owned streetlights to LED technology. If it passes the Finance Committee tonight, the proposal will then go before the Council for final approval on Wednesday. Zoe.
Our Metro Threat Index for today is going to be honestly, probably higher. It's going to be most likely at a 3 out of 10 as the windy conditions are going to pick up. But it's only going to get windier tomorrow, where the threat index is likely going to be a lot higher.
More than a dozen dogs have new lives. This comes after being rescued from a hoarding case in northern New Mexico. According to the Espanola Humane Society, 45 mini Australian Shepherds, they were taken out of a home in Sandoval County last weekend. The shelter says that 13 of the dogs have already been adopted and 10 more have found foster placements. A new grant from Blue Cross Blue Shield is helping a local nonprofit recruit more Spanish-speaking immigrants into the elder care profession. Encuentro was created in 2016. Now, since then, more than 250 students have graduated from the Home Health Aid Program. A $25,000 grant from Blue Cross Blue Shield is credited for being able to expand that program. Former President Donald Trump has his eyes set on Michigan tomorrow for what he hopes will be another win after sweeping the primaries thus far. His opponent, Nikki Haley, is defying calls to drop out after taking only about 40% of the vote in her home state. Both candidates now move on to Michigan for Tuesday's primary. Zoe.
Let's get a look at that morning drive. Maps are nice and clear, no major accidents or slowdown. And here's a look at the Big I. Definitely picking up traffic early this morning, but things seem to be flowing smoothly.
A simple look and eye movement without touch could be the next step in artificial intelligence use, even on your mobile device. Chinese technology company Honor demonstrated yesterday how AI can interact with human eye tracking technology. The tech was used to start, drive, and even reverse, as well as stop a car.
Time now for the 5 facts.
And number 5, a new grant from Blue Cross Blue Shield is helping a local nonprofit recruit more Spanish-speaking immigrants into the elder care profession. Encuentro was created in 2016. Since then, more than 250 students have graduated from the Home Health Aid Program. Currently, they're only able to enroll 15 students, but thanks to a $25,000 grant from Blue Cross Blue Shield, they will be able to expand the program. They're hoping they can use it to offer classes outside of just Albuquerque.
At number 4, more than a dozen dogs have new lives this morning. It's after being rescued from a hoarding case in northern New Mexico. According to the Espanola Humane Society, 45 mini Australian Shepherds, they were then taken out of a home in Sandoval County last weekend. Some of them blind, deaf, and suffering from severe skin conditions. The shelter is now working to rehabilitate them. The shelter says that 13 of the dogs have already been adopted and 10 more have found foster replacements. They are now asking for donations for the dogs, including food, puppy pads, and toys.
And at number 3, we're looking at a very warm and windy start to the week. In fact, record-breaking warmth expected across southeastern New Mexico as those winds pick up even more than yesterday, and it's only going to get windier into tomorrow.
At number 2, day 3 of the involuntary manslaughter trial against Hannah Gutierrez is continuing this morning. On Friday, Rust crew member Catherine Rowe Walters took the stand, telling jurors how the film's entire camera crew of 6 people walked off the set the day before the shooting. Walters said the crew members left because of too many, quote, accidental discharges on the set. They claimed that Gutierrez was not the only person who was able to get items from the set before the sheriff executed a search warrant. Prosecutors also called a cell phone expert to the stand, highlighting a text message from Gutierrez the night before the shooting. It's where she wrote about smoking and getting high. Gutierrez's trial is scheduled to resume this morning at 8:30.
And number 1, happening today, an Albuquerque man accused of running over and killing a church security guard is scheduled to face a jury. Police say 61-year-old Daniel Bourne was on duty as a security guard at Calvary Church on Osuna near Jefferson back in September of 2022 when he texted his security team about a, quote, suspicious truck in the parking lot. When another member of the security team arrived, he found Bourne dead in a nearby arroyo with what appeared to be drag marks from a car. Police say they tracked the truck back to the accused driver, Mark Ward. Ward is being charged with first-degree murder.